Hey guys, this is Charlie, and today we're reading another chapter of Judy Moody Was in a Mood, Not a Good Mood, a Bad Mood by McDonald, illustrated by Peter H. Reynolds. It's called The Funniest Thing Ever. Let's start reading. The funniest thing ever. It was pouring outside. Judy's dad would not let her leave for school without an umbrella, and the only one she could find was her first grade yellow ducky one. She wouldn't open a baby umbrella, so she got soaked clear through. The sun was probably shining over the president's house this second, thought Judy. She felt like a bike left out in the rain. Frank wants to come over after school, too, Rocky told her on the bus. And I have a brand new $10 bill from Nene. We can go to Vic's after school and buy something really rare. Do they have any real gold at Vic's? Was all she said. In spelling, Judy wrote weasels when Mr. Todd had really said measles. In science, when Jessica Finch threw Judy the ball of yarn for their giant spider web, she dropped it. It rolled out the door just when Miss Tuxedo, the principal, walked past in high heels. And then at the Brush Your Teeth week assembly, Mr. Tooth picked Judy to be a cavity on stage in front of the whole school. Cavity. She could not get her mind off Stink at the president's house, where she wasn't, seeing all that real gold. Would he get to shake the president's hand, meet the president's daughter, sit in a gold chair? Are flags allowed to talk? She asked Frank. Only if they're talking flags. That did it. There would be no living with Stink once he had been to the president's. On the bus ride home, Rocky skirted Frank with his magic nickel. Frank snorted, wiping the drips from his sleeve. Judy pretended it was funny. Really, she was thinking Stink could be petting the president's puppy right now, this very instant. When Rocky said, "I can't wait to go to Vic's," Judy grunted. The three of them half ran through leftover puddles all the way to Vic's. Rocky didn't even stop to cross through China and Japan on the way. "What's the big hurry?" she asked. "I need something," said Rocky. "But there's only one left, and I want to make sure I get it," he said. When they got to Vic's, Rocky went straight to the counter. "Over here," Rocky told him. "There's still one left." Judy stood on tiptoes to look in a box on top of the counter. Lying in the bottom was a hand. A person's hand! Judy almost screamed. Frank almost screamed, too. Then they realized it was just made out of rubber. "What do you think?" asked Rocky. "Rares," said Judy. "Ace," said Frank. "It looks so real, fingernails and everything." Rocky bought the hand and 3 fireballs. "What are you going to do with your hand?" Frank asked. "I don't know, I just like it." When they got to Rocky's house, Judy tried to work on her meal collage. But she was not in a funniest thing ever mood. All the funny stuff that ever happened to her seemed to have gotten up and left. Marched right out of her brain like a line of ants from a picnic. Rocky showed Judy and Frank his finished collage. "Here's Thomas Jefferson in the window of my house, for where I live. I cut him out of play money." "That's good," asked Frank. For Jefferson's Street. The piece of cloth is part of a sling for when I broke my arm. The worst thing ever. And here's a toilet paper roll for the TP Club, the secret club I'm in," Rocky said, glancing at Judy. "What kind of club has toilet paper?" asked Frank. "If I tell you, it won't be a secret." "Who's this?" Frank asked, Rocky pointing to a lizard. "Houdini? My favorite pet." "And who's that guy walking through a brick wall?" Frank asked. "That's my favorite part. My mom made a copy of the picture of the real Harry Houdini, I'm not sure, from a library book." Judy touched a clump of garlic. "Are you trying to scare vampires away or something?" "That's from one time I ate a whole thing of garlic by mistake. The funniest thing ever was that I stunk like a skunk for a week." "Like Jaws when I ate that hamburger," said Frank. "Like Stink when he takes his really smelly shoes off," said Judy. "Is this you?" Frank asked. "That's you. That's me in my magician hat, making a fishbowl disappear." Too bad you can't make Stink disappear, said Judy. Too bad I'm done, said Rocky. It would have been really funny to put the rubber hand on my cloche. And that's when it happened. An idea. The funniest of all funnies. It orbited Judy's head and landed like a spaceship, the way good ideas do. Rocky, you're a genius! Let's go to my house, Judy said, and bring the hand. You're not a genius, said Rocky. Nobody's home at your house. We could get into all kinds of trouble. Exactly, said Judy. Come on, there's a key hidden in the gutter pipe. Did you forget something? Asked Frank. Yes, Judy said. I forgot to play a trick on Stink. Once inside, Judy raced around her house looking for the perfect spot to leave the hand, a place where Stink would be sure to find it right away. The couch, Tooty's aquarium, the refrigerator, under his pillow, the bathroom. Where? Here? How about here? Or here? Maybe here? I've got it. Perfect. In the downstairs bathroom, Judy lifted the toilet seat just a crack and perched the hand there, its fingernails hanging over the edge. It looks real, said Rocky. This will scare the president right out of him, said Judy, for sure. Back at Rocky's, Judy, Frank, and Rocky knelt on Rocky's bed, looking out the window. Every time a car zoomed by on Jeffrey's street, they yelled, "It's them!" Finally, Judy saw a blue van. For real. Run, she yelled. They're pulling into the driveway. Stink was so excited, telling Judy, Rocky, and Frank all about the president's house, that Hawaii and Alaska fell off his head. Why doesn't he go to the bathroom? Thought Judy. There's a movie theater, I swear, inside the president's house, in a room with a secret door, no lie. Even a clock that tells you what time it is to take a bath, said Stink. Rare, said Judy. You need one of those. Go to the bathroom, Stink, she wished silently. As if he had heard, Stink stopped his story. Balancing his hat on his head, he walked to the bathroom and shut the door behind him. The lock clicked. Mom and Dad asked Judy about the Mr. Tooth assembly, but her ears were turned to the bathroom. Ah! Screamed Stink. He burst out of the bathroom, hat crashing to the floor, stars flying. Hey, Mom, Dad, there's somebody in the toilet! Judy Moody, Rocky, and Frank Pearl fell on the floor, laughing. Okay, guys, that's it. The next chapter is called The Me Collage. Hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to like, subscribe, and click the bell. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!